We begin this week with a teen who's doing something unusual. He's not only the CEO of his growing business and a pretty good chef, he's also making money by putting a new twist on something you may already have in your home. Take a look.
Step number 1, you start out with a glass jar.
Here he is, hard at work.
Now we go over to step number 2.
15-year-old Henry Miller is at his Washington State honey plant. That's right, honey. Take a look as it oozes out. And it tastes oh so good.
Honey to me is the stuff that makes the world go round because it's the bees make it, and without bees, nothing would exist because no plants would be pollinated, and then all the crops would die.
And Henry would know. He's a businessman, a teen entrepreneur. There are a couple of things that set Henry Miller apart.
To this day, I only wear orange socks. It's become my trademark color.
And this, something that terrifies most people.
I like bees. I have a healthy respect for bees.
Bees. Most people choose to walk if not run away when they see them, but not Henry.
They don't scare me. I've been stung a lot. I've probably been stung about 50 to 75 times.
Here's how it all started. Henry was 11 years old and sitting next to a man on his flight. The man was a beekeeper and started teaching Henry about the importance of bees. And it was from that conversation that Henry's business called Henry's Humbdingers was born.
Henry's Humbdingers is a company I started when I was 12 years old. I asked my mom for a beehive for my 12th birthday, and so I had this beehive and we just had so much sweet honey we didn't know what to do with it. So we started mixing spices with it just to see what would happen, and we came up with spicy honey. Henry's Humdingers has 4 different flavors. We have Grumpy Grandpa, which is red cayenne pepper and garlic, Naughty Nana, which is pepper and ginger, then Phoebe's Fireball, which is chipotle and cinnamon, and our newest flavor, which is Diabolical Dad, that is habanero and lime.
He says his honey is legit.
Most of the honey that you find in like grocery stores is actually just watered down sugary goo. There's no real nutrients in it.
But there is in Henry's honey.
We're in about 30 states and about 300 stores.
You can also buy it online, so you can say it's worldwide. What's it like being a teenage entrepreneur?
It's crazy because like all my friends, they just know about it and then they'll tell other people and they're like, wait, and then people will seek me out and they'll come over to me. You have a honey company? It's just great and it never gets old.
What's the process for coming up with the right honey flavor?
A lot of trial and error. You'll add a little more of this and a little less of that, and you just keep on getting at it until you love the taste.
And now I'm in for a treat. Henry is going to put his honey to the test in the kitchen. What are we making today?
We're making That's a Spicy Meatloaf. It is meatloaf with our Grumpy Grandpa flavor honey. You're gonna start with 2 pounds of ground beef, cup of breadcrumbs, cup of onions, 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I use seasoned salt just because I prefer the taste a little bit more. 1 teaspoon of pepper, 2 eggs, and now the most important part of the meatloaf. Can you hand me the Grumpy Grandpa, please?
Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna do 1 whole small jar. Pour that in there.
That looks really, really good.
And now the best part, mixing it together by hand. This has got the consistency of brains, basically. High five.
Yeah.
Can you spray the pan for me, please?
Yes, I can.
And we get to plop the meat brick in. And once you get your loaf in the pan, you're gonna take your finger and you're gonna indent it so you can get a good little ridge there. Can you grab the ketchup and please dress the meatloaf? You can do any design you want. Have fun.
That sounds good to me. Zigzags across the top here.
So now we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 for 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Let's do it. It's been the longest 75 minutes, but now it's time.
It smells delicious.
That looks amazing. And I can see all the ingredients like slightly coming out of the surface. Oh, this is so exciting. Moment of truth. This is great.
It's savory, isn't it?
It's really good. I can taste the honey and it's so perfect with the ketchup and the onions and everything. Everything is working perfectly right now. So my stomach will tell you that Henry has mastered his craft, but it wasn't always easy for him.
The biggest problem was people have no idea what our product is. That's the hardest part about making a new product, is educating people on what it is. I never quit because that's just not who I was raised to be. It just seems like the ultimate way of losing. Like, if you at least don't fulfill your dreams and you try your hardest to do it, that's like the best feeling still, because it's the journey. My best advice would be to just don't give up. If you have a good idea, stick with it. My ultimate goal is to have Henry's Humdingers in every person's pantry.
Henry plans on growing his business and following it wherever it takes him. He may even start a new line of products.
He's on his way, Eric. He knows what he wants and how to make it happen.
Yeah.